This is gaming in. We are gaming in progress.
What's going on, guys? This is Done with Gaming in Progress, and today we're going to basically talk about my wrap up of the Titanfall 2 pre-alpha test weekend 2. Now I had a lot of fun playing the pre-alpha test 2 this past weekend rather. It was a lot of fun to get in there, play some more Titanfall 2, try out a little new thing here and there, like the shotgun, which, oh my god, the shotgun is amazing. And the grenade launcher is really amazing too. It was also a lot of fun to see that Titans were actually more present in the second alpha, because in the first alpha I would see Titans in the game, but it would be more towards the end of the game, mainly at the end itself, simply because you didn't have that continuous fill of your Titan meter as you're playing. So it was good to see that that is in fact a thing now. I was very happy by that. I was also happy by the fact that the game seemed to run more smoothly than the first time, which was good. I didn't have really any instances where I got disconnected from servers, had any major lag or anything like that. I think I had a couple lag spots here and there. It was a lot better than the first alpha test weekend, so there were a lot of improvements made, in my opinion, which is really good. I was really happy to see that there was progress made, that there was change made, that they are really working on making sure that Titanfall 2 is going to be a really great thing. And so far, I would say that it's going to be. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun to play when the full game comes out. It's going to be very fluid. It's going to be just as much, if not more fun than the first Titanfall, which is good. I mean, you got to make a game that's at least as good, if not better, than the previous one. That's how it should be done. I wanted to take a moment to talk about basically just how the changes felt. So some of the changes they made from the first alpha test weekend was they brought back the ability for you to have Titan meter charge basically statically. And what that means is you get a lot of charge when you're doing objectives, whether those objectives are killing enemy pilots, or you can get a lot of Titan meter by if you steal an enemy Titan's core and then you put it into a friendly Titan. That'll help boost up your Titan meter real fast so that you can get that Titan even quicker. But what they did was, even if you're not doing stuff like that, you're still slowly generating Titan meter. Not as fast as you will doing objectives, obviously, because they want to put an emphasis on playing the objectives, but you'll still grow that meter, which is good. It helped make for a lot more Titans on the field a lot more often. Especially if you had that, and then in combination you were playing a lot of the objectives and getting a lot of enemy kills and helping with defeating enemy Titans and stuff like that. It all helped. It all kind of worked together to help everybody get Titans faster. Now, as another thing they did was they also increased the pilot speed. The movement speeds basically got a little bit of an amp, if you will. And that felt better in my opinion. Didn't make a super large difference, but it was just like a nice little small change, a nice little subtle change, I would say, that did make only subtle differences, but all in all, it felt better in my opinion. It seemed like everything was just a little bit more fluid and working a little bit better, so that's how I feel about that, basically. Obviously, the same game modes as last time. We did get a new map to play on. The map only seemed to pop up if you were playing Amped Hardpoint, though. I couldn't seem to get the map if I was playing Pilot versus Pilot, or if I was playing Bounty Hunt. So I don't think it's a Bounty Hunt compatible map. It might be compatible for Bounty Hunt and Pilot versus Pilot, and maybe they just didn't have it enabled or something. I'm not sure, because I don't see why it wouldn't be. Actually, no, I did have it. No, I did have it on Bounty Hunt. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's a lot more common on Amped Hardpoint. I'm sorry about that, because I'm remembering now. I'm remembering playing Bounty Hunt on this. So it seems to be a lot more common map if you're playing Amped Hardpoint. You can still sometimes get it in Bounty Hunt, though it does seem to be a rare occurrence. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or if it was an accidental thing or what. But the map itself, it's a bigger size map than the other two. It feels like you have areas in the middle where it's more like close quarter action-y, and then you have areas on the outskirts and on top, because it's basically like this big giant building that you're in. And you go in there and you have to take the hard points in there, or there'll be drops of enemies in there, and you go kill the enemies for the bounty hunt. But on the outskirts, you actually have some structures here and there and stuff like that. It's basically like a giant factory is what it is. And you can go on top of it because there are, on the sides, there's like arches of the building, like for the roof, that extend all the way down into the ground, so that your Titan can walk up there and spawn up there, and sometimes get stuck up there because the Titan doesn't know that you're moving down below, and he's moving up top thinking he's got your back, and you're like, no, what are you doing, buddy? I'm down here and you're all the way up there. How you gonna help me, Mr. Titan? You're not. So overall, the map felt good. Obviously, the other two maps felt good. I actually like the really close quarters outdoor map. I forget what the name eludes me right now. That I think I can just look it up here real fast. But all these maps, really, in my opinion, feel good. They feel fluid. They feel like they're gonna be a lot of fun to play on when the full game comes out. And I'm excited for that. Obviously, it was just a multiplayer thing. We didn't get to see any of the single player in the thing. Boomtown is the one I was thinking of, by the way. Boomtown. So we had Boomtown, and we had Homestead, and then we had another map, which is the one that you're probably seeing footage off of right now. But what's funny is it doesn't show on their site right now, as if they re-hit it or something. So that's interesting. But the game feels like it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't think there's much issue balance-wise. I never really felt like if I could get in position, I couldn't take on a Titan or an enemy with a certain type of weapon. At first I felt like, oh, the shotgun is like way overpowered, but then I realized it's only good for close range. I mean, what's really great is you can hit enemies from far away if you want to with the shotgun, like across a field or something. But it's not going to be nearly as effective. It's not going to take off nearly as much of their health. The spread stays good, which is something that's really rare for shotguns, but it's just not super effective at those long ranges, which is good. It's meant to be, you get the stim pack or whatever, and you run and gun up close and personal with the shotgun, and it works for that. It works real well for that. I've had a lot of success with that. But you can't really do the long range engagements with the shotgun, in my opinion. It just doesn't really work. So, the grenade launcher, though, that's the interesting thing. The grenade launcher isn't your typical grenade launcher. It's not like the anti-Titan grenade launcher. The grenade launcher that you can get as a primary weapon is actually more of like a rocket grenade launcher. It's very different from any other grenade launcher I think I've seen in a game, for the simple fact that it handles so differently. It's really kind of different, because it fires, but it doesn't have a drop, because it's firing like ion grenades or EMP grenades or something, so it doesn't have that drop like a traditional grenade shell would have, which I find very interesting. I also did get to try out the cloak, because I basically ended up in the second through last day. I was playing Amped Hardpoint, and Amped Hardpoint was giving you basically bonus merits so that you could level up faster. So I was able to get max level, and I got myself a cloak and got myself the sniper rifles, and basically just tried that for a bit. The cloak is really good. It doesn't last super long, but I kind of understand why. They don't want you just to be able to be cloaked forever and not have to worry about you giving away your position or anything. They want you to be cloaked for a little bit while you need it, but you're not always supposed to be cloaked is the thing. Because, I mean, if you were always invisible, that would make the game kind of boring. But the cloak is effective while it's in use. It's super effective against Titans. So if you're wanting to basically get the drop on a bunch of Titans and steal all the cores, a cloak is a way to go. Activate the cloak before you hop on the Titan. It'll make it harder for the Titan, whether it's an AI-controlled Titan or player-controlled Titan, to see you coming up trying to hop on them. Same thing for other Titans that are looking on like their teammate Titans' backs, because you do want to check the backs of your friends' Titans to make sure that there are no players on the back, and if there are, you to try and shoot them, or you can whack them off if you're close enough. Not like that. Not whack them off like that, guys. You can hit them with your Titan's fist, and it will make them a little splatter pile of blood. Basically, so there's that. So the cloak is really good if you're trying to get the drops on somebody, whether it's Titans or infantry or whatever. The cloak is effective. I would say it's most effective against Titans or other players from longer ranges. Up close, I've noticed that other players can see the cloak. They can see they can see your profile, your body's profile still through the cloak. Like, they can't actually see what you are or anything, but they can see that profile like most cloaks have, because they don't completely cloak a person. They just basically bend the light around them so that it seems like they're invisible. So, little math lesson, or little science lesson there for you guys. But overall, I think Titanfall 2's alpha was a lot of fun, and it's made me really excited for the game. I got to play with a lot of my friends. I got to play with Matt for a bit. I didn't get to play with my buddy Broman, but I did get to play with Matt. I was hoping to play with some other people. I did not, but the people I did play with, I played with YOLO Squad, which is the squad that Stone Mountain 64 put together. I did not get to play with him at all on Titanfall 2, but I played with his squad quite a bit Sunday. Really good group of people, really awesome people. Was happy to play with them. It was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of fun. In the alpha overall, like, both weekends were just a lot of fun for me, and basically took up all of my time. That's why there hasn't been any videos. And then the other day, Monday, I had a lot of stuff to take care of, and just didn't have time for it then. Didn't have time to make videos then either. And that happens sometimes, guys. You know, I mean, it's like I still do live a normal life, and so sometimes stuff comes up, and I don't have time to make videos for you guys, which, you know, really annoys me because I like making videos for people. But that's basically all I have to say about this alpha. It was a lot of fun. I think that the only really way that they can improve is to just keep working on the game, and they're still working on the game. This was a pre-alpha test, and I think this is going to be a really great game. I'm hoping they're going to do a beta of some sort for it as well, so I can play more once the game is more complete. Maybe we'll have access to a new Titan or something, maybe not, who knows. But I had a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to Titanfall 2. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you guys excited for Titanfall 2? Are you ominously skeptical due to recent failures of other games not living up to the hype? No Man's Sky. Or what? Let me know in the comments section down below. I love reading your guys' thoughts and opinions on everything. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you guys happen to be new here, don't forget to subscribe as well. And as always, this has been Devin with Gaming in Progress, and I will see you guys in the next video.